So there's this issue. Most women between the ages of 18 to 25 still find themselves in the bracket of a young girl, meaning they are not ready for marriage. What's actually the issue? What is the reason behind that?
Okay, so I think for someone to be ready for marriage, it has to do with the person's mindset.
Okay.
So if I'm not mentally prepared for marriage, I wouldn't rush into it.
Really?
Because I can't, just rush into something that I'm not ready. I'll probably come out. It wouldn't work. So you need to psych yourself before you get into it.
All right. So can you take me through the process, the psyching process for a woman before marriage?
It's not a psyching process as in a process that you need to go through. But you have to tune your mind that, I want to do this thing. Am I ready for the house chores, for the kids, for waking up early, going to bed late, eating late, the stress, everything? Are you ready for it?
Amazing. So at what period, must you consider yourself ready?
At what period?
Yes.
That's why I said maturity.
The cycle can last for 20 years.
Yes.
So you could be cycling yourself.
And some people don't actually want to get married.
So the cycle could start from 18 years to 50 years and you are still cycling yourself.
If I'm not ready, I'm not. Because I can't deal with stress.
And can you, will you be cycling yourself and be in a relationship, or you will never be in any relationship at that period?
I can be cycling and be in a relationship. Relationship is different from marriage. Marriage is a full-time job on its own.
All right. So you from what you are saying, you mean from the period of maybe when let's take it from 18, when you attain 18 years, then you start cycling yourself.
Yes.
But in between cycling yourself, you'll still be having relationships.
Yes.
Amazing.
You'll be having fun and everything, but not really, settling down with the person or committing to the person in any way, but you're just having fun.
Stupid. So, is marriage dead?
Dead?
Yeah, is marriage dead? Like, from what you're saying,
like
then
how?
It means no man should marry.
No, like you should. It depends on you, the person. That's what I'm saying. But it depends on the person.
The perspective you are coming from is a perspective of the general female.
Not general female, but majority of ladies really want to impress their parents or their community by getting married. In quotes, Miss Mawaribi and I miss Yashamereng. But if you really go down, they are not really mentally ready for marriage. That's why a lot of marriages doesn't last these days. Because they just want to, get married for the fun, for the excitement and everything, but not mentally prepared for it.
Okay, so take me to the process. Give me the checklist.
Checklist?
What must a woman be conscious about before getting to marriage?
Okay, so firstly, I'll talk about, are you financially independent?
So a woman must be financially independent.
You don't have to depend on your man or your husband for, probably the man will actually help, but not meaning say you are going to overburden him with your basic necessities or the things you've been needing.
So you are saying a woman must be financially independent before entering marriage?
Yes.
All right. So when you say financially independent, what does that mean?
It means, what are you also bringing to the table?
What's the woman bringing on the table?
Yes.
Okay. To who?
To the man.
Okay. So
because as a table, marriage is a joint union.
So you are telling me the woman is bringing something to the table, but actually the woman is bringing something to the man, right?
No, not bringing something to the man, but you guys are setting up a family.
Yeah, it's two people.
Two people.
Whatever the man is bringing to the marriage, he's bringing to the woman.
Not bringing to the woman.
Of course, the woman.
No.
So apart from the woman, who else?
You are building. How do you call it? If you guys are building anything, it's for your kids.
yes, you are paying for the kids, but if marriage comes first before the kids.
Yes.
Normally. So if you are saying the man is bringing something, the woman is bringing something, I mean, you are bringing to the opposite. I mean, this is
not opposite, but you are actually bringing it to help build the family.
Of course, to help build, but the family is starting from two people.
It's starting from two people.
Everything any other person will bring is for the opposite. Yes. One way or the other, that's actually how it is. So you are saying you have to be financially independent before you enter marriage because it's going to benefit the man, right? Okay. So from what you are saying, it means men want women who are financially independent.
Of course.
All right. So
a lot of men are opportunities nowadays.
Okay. So have you been to a relationship before?
Oh, of course.
All right. And are you saying a relationship is different from marriage? Is it different from marriage?
Of course.
Okay. So the requirement to get into a relationship, is that the same requirement to get into marriage?
No.
Okay. So what's the difference?
I can be dating you,
okay,
but I can't marry you.
So what's the difference? I'm talking about the requirement. What requirement do you feel like, oh, I'm a woman, this requirement I meet, but I don't meet the requirement for marriage, but I meet the requirement for a relationship. So can you differentiate that for me?
Okay, actually, I can't really tell for women, but I can tell for men. Because I've been with a couple of guys. I can actually date them, but I can't settle down with them.
Stupid. I understand. I'm talking about you as a woman. What requirement do you feel like, oh, I can be in a relationship, but with my level now, I can't be in a marriage? Why?
Okay, probably I'm a businesswoman and I'm building my business.
Yeah.
So getting into a marriage will actually be like pausing or putting my goals on hold. Okay,
so you have goals, so you need to make sure you build yourself first.
Yes,
that's what you're saying.
Build yourself first, and not like building yourself to build yourself. You have to get to a certain limit, but you have to know that you are actually capable.
Okay, capable of what?
Like you are actually capable of supporting your family.
Which family are you talking about?
The family that you want to build.
No, I said which family, because the family belongs to the man. So which family?
It doesn't belong to a man.
It doesn't belong to the man.
No.
All right. So
a man is the head of the family.
Okay.
We both will be called co-partners.
Okay.
Yes.
So you mean marriage is partnership?
Yes.
So marriage is not marriage anymore.
Marriage, for nowadays, I wouldn't say marriage is marriage as it used to be in the olden days.
Okay.
Nowadays, marriage is partnership. So you meet someone, you talk to the person, you think, oh, there is a vibe, you guys connect, you guys understand each other and everything. Yeah, you are good to go. The person is there for you. You are also there for the person in times of need. Then I think you guys are good to go. You don't have to be like, oh, I'm in love with this person. But wait, if you tell me that you're in love with this person, will you be chopping their love? If you're hungry, that's when you know that if you really love this person or you don't.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So now, the partnership aspect of marriage, how would you aggregate it? Like, what kind of percentage would you take as a woman, and what kind of percentage would a man take?
Okay, actually, for me as a woman, I'll take 30%.
Why are you taking 30?
Because
why are you deciding to take 30?
Because the man is the head of the family.
But you say you are co-heads.
We are co-partners.
You can't be co-partners. You are partners.
We are partners, and even in business, if you guys are into a partnership
if
business,
you want to merge,
yes, there are
someone might take
partners that have bigger shares than the others.
Okay, so you have 30% stake.
Yes,
and the man has it. So who decided that?
I'm just saying from my perspective.
You can't just say for your perspective, because you are talking about partnership, because now you are saying it is not marriage anymore, it is partnership.
It is partnership.
And I'm asking for the aggregate, and you are saying a woman is taking 30. And I'm saying, who is deciding that? Who is deciding the 30%?
Because if a man is taking actually all the 100% of the stakes involved, that means everything should be on the man.
All right.
Everything, that's 100%.
Okay.
And as a lady or as a wife, the Bible even states, Obaye bema sesobuafo. You are there to help the man.
Okay.
So you can't leave the whole burden on the man.
Okay.
At least you have to help him reduce some of the cost.
Okay. So, according to you, the helping that a woman is helping a man is about money.
Money is involved. Of course, you can't love someone without money.
Okay.
Even if your kid come around and be like, Daddy, I want to buy biscuits, and you always tell, oh, kominiska. Right. The child will think you don't love them.
So, do you know what you just described?
What?
You just described an ordinary Ghanaian who goes to work from Monday to Friday and gets paid maybe 1,000 cedis a month or even less. That's the kind of money you are describing from your scenario. You are describing such a man, right? And have you dated such a man before? And have you taken that man serious before? Have you dated a man who is paid, who earns less than 1,000 a month? Even just a relationship. I'm not talking about marriage.
Probably, yeah, I have.
And did you take the man serious?
Yeah.
Stop the cap.
And where is he?
I don't know.
All right, so it means he never took him serious. So let's talk about the men that want to marry. Do you think any man want to marry and then have in the mind that I can only provide 70% from the family I want to be?
A lot of men actually wants to be the provider. They want to, provide 100% for his family, But that's why I say that's where you come into the picture. You can surprisingly help your man.
Why would you want to surprisingly help your man? Why don't you find out the kind of help a man would need and then help rather than creating your own kind of help? Because it's two people, right? There's a reason why men focus on the resources aspect of the family. So what must the woman also focus on? Okay,
so let's say a man pays for your child's fees, your child's upkeep, provide monthly allowances for you and your kid, maybe provide the chop money or stuff. So you can decide, say, oh, my man is paying for all these bills, so why don't I tell him to pay for the fees and pay for the almost funny saying monthly allowance for the house, and I will provide for the kids provisions that he will be needing or for school and those things.
Okay, so you are telling me your goal as a woman is to have a family where you provide certain percentage of the resource pool. You want to provide a percentage of the resource pool, and you said 30%.
Yeah.
So that is your dream as a woman. Your dream is to marry a man so that you provide.
I can also help.
No, I'm not talking about help. You have moved from helping to more like a responsibility now.
Yes, because you guys are building it, and it's both your responsibilities to do it.
Okay, so according to you, it is not the man's family; it is the family of both.
Yes.
Okay. How many men have you proposed in your life?
Have I proposed to?
Yeah.
Actually, I don't propose to anyone.
So if you think the whole idea of marriage or building a family is more like, oh, it's both restarting. You don't believe family belongs to the man, but you believe it's something that you and the man are starting together.
Yeah.
Why are you not proposing to a man?
Or if I see someone I like.
Okay, so it means all your life you have never seen any man you like.
Actually, probably maybe. I wouldn't like you at first, but as I get to know you, I may start liking you.
So meaning you have not.
No, I don't actually do love at first sight or those kind of things.
Okay. So how did you get into all the relationship that you got into?
I got to know them first.
But you never proposed.
They did. I'll actually flirt with you for you to come forward.
So why didn't you propose? Like, if you think
it's not a norm. Okay, in our culture, it's not a norm for a lady to propose.
Okay, so now
but you can give the man's a head up.
All right. So now you are bringing in something. You're talking about culture. Culture goes with tradition, right? So from your conversation, are you referring to a traditional concept of marriage, or you are talking about your concept of marriage, or the modern concept of marriage?
I'm talking about both.
Both. So where do the tradition come in from what you narrated? Because you are talking about a woman who needs to prepare,
to be helped.
I mean, before marriage, and you talk about prepare as in, I mean, getting your goals first. I mean,
not
getting money first. That's what you said.
Getting money.
Yes, and getting money comes with or works along with the getting your goals.
Yeah, because as I always say, your husband money is his money.
Okay.
Your money is your money.
Okay.
So
where from the concept? Where did you learn this from?
Okay, let's say we are married.
No, where from this concept?
No, I'm just setting a scenario. We are married and I'm not working, I'm not financially stable. So do you think it's cool that even when I'm menstruating, I'll come to you that, oh, Papa, I'm menstruating, so give me money for pad?
Okay.
It doesn't, sound right.
All right. So are you talking about marriage, or you're talking about relationship?
I'm talking about marriage.
All right. So you mean when you are married,
you can't always run to your husband to be requesting for stuffs.
So you don't know when you are married, you live together. You don't even know.
We do.
You know you live together when you are married. Okay, and when you live together, tell me the things that you have as a woman.
If we live together.
Yeah, if you are living in your house, the things you have.
The things I will have.
You have at home. Do you have something like a pad at home?
I do get my pad.
No, do you have a pad at home?
Yes,
normally.
I do.
And you think when you are married, you will not be having pad?
No, because I'm working. But do you know that
some
ladies that are not working actually take money for pad from their boyfriends?
You are talking about two different things.
I'm
not talking about relationship. The focus is about marriage.
Yes.
You are saying maybe you will need to. And I'm
saying I get my own pad because I'm working and I have the money to get it.
Fine.
If I wasn't, I would have asked my boyfriend for it.
You have the money to buy it, and you normally buy it yourself, right?
Because I'm working.
I'm talking about marriage. When you are married, you live together at the same place, the same home. So anything that you would need or you would buy when you are living alone, normally you also have it when you are living with a man. So meaning you cook in the house. When you are living alone, you cook or you eat. When you are married, you also eat, right? So when you are living alone, you buy pad. Let me learn. I'm making a point.
Okay.
When you are living alone, you buy a pad. The same way when you are living with a man, you will still buy a pad. The same way you got the money from a man to buy any other thing else, the same way you can ask money to buy the pad. Don't make it look like when I'm living with a man and I'm not working, I can't buy things for myself. No, when we're living with a man, the man provides. That's why.
Okay, so can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Do you want a stay-home wife?
Stay-home wife?
Yeah.
Well, when you ask me, I would say marriage should be something from the man. That's why the man normally goes out to choose a woman. Okay, and the man who wants to marry must have a picture that the woman is coming to fit in. You get it? If I'm an entrepreneur, I have businesses, and I marry a woman, the woman is coming to fit in my picture. The woman is not coming to form a partnership with me.
Okay.
You get it? So where you are going to fit, it will be determined by the man. If I feel like, okay, you have this background, you know this, or I can teach you this so that you can handle this aspect of my life. Because the man is not coming to your life. You are going into the man's life. That's why even when you marry, you move away from your parents to join the man. The man does not move away from anywhere to join a woman.
He also moves from his parents.
No, the man does not move from anywhere. When the man marries, the woman moves away from the family to join the man. Okay, so the man is forming the family. It is not the woman who is forming the family.
Okay, what about some scenarios that the men move into the lady's house?
No, well, maybe I have to land first. Okay. You asked me a question. So, the aspect of whether I want a stay-home wife, it all depends on, mostly, not me alone, but mostly, it all depends on the level of the man. If the man feels like, okay, I have arrived, okay, now I have my finances, everything checked, then the woman wouldn't need to do anything extra. Everything the woman will have to do is just for the optics. Maybe be general overseer, you move from one office to office to just check what is going on. I mean, that's not actually a job.
So, okay. So you mean
your
wife must
what I'm trying to say is that
help you achieve your dream.
So
not her dream.
What I'm trying to say is that no reasonable man in this world will want to achieve certain height and still want to see her wife wake up early in the morning, dress up, and go into someone's office to work. No reasonable man wants that.
What if your wife is an entrepreneur?
What? That comes back to the first thing I said. Because every man who wants to marry will always have a picture. If you don't have a picture, you're not ready for marriage. So that picture, there's always a woman in that picture. So you go and find a woman and fit that woman in that picture. So that's the reason why women fall in love with men with dreams. When you talk about those dreams, it's not about like sleeping in your bed and having dreams. That dreams is more about the picture. What is your picture as a man? Where are you going from here? That's what women want to know. That's why most women are attracted to a lot of guys who are into career path, whether athlete, musician, like whatever, because they see the progress and they want to join the train.
Okay.
You understand? So at the end of the day, it is the man who needs to have a dream for a woman to join. Because your dream as a man, your picture as a man, and how well you have worked towards it is your value.
Perfect. But you know, some men don't have dreams. Actually, their wife directs them to their dreams.
You are bringing another thing. Would you want to marry a man that you are going to direct him to his dream?
If I love him, of course.
First of all, you wouldn't even love him in the first place. How many men have you loved that do not have a dream?
For me, okay, I don't work with that.
No, you can't. No woman has done that before.
I know a friend who did.
No. The cap. Yes, of course, obvious. Every woman will know a friend who has done something bad, but no woman has done it.
That's why I said, for me, not for every lady.
Yeah, you have a friend, and it is
because
normal.
No, because me, I love money.
Okay.
Yes.
Not you alone. Every woman.
Not every being.
Every woman.
Every human being.
Yeah.
Every human being.
Yeah. Every woman. Yeah.
Not every woman. Every human being.
All right. It's the same thing.
So I can't. Some people I can't just choose them.
So have you ever crave for a man with no dream? Like, hey, I want a man with no dream so that I will direct the man. Is that your dream?
No, because I'm not your mother.
So you want a man with already, a proper mindset, right?
Not proper mindset. I want a man who is doing something.
That's exactly what I'm saying.
He's doing something. And not doing something like, oh, I'm thinking about doing this or doing this. Street as if you're a dreamer, you can stay in your room.
Exactly. So you want a man who is already doing something.
Already doing something. Okay.
So
because I'm also already doing my thing.
All right. So it comes back to the same thing. Most women want a man who has a value.
Everyone wants a partner who has a value.
Not everyone.
It works both ways.
No, not everyone. As in the way you want to put it, because the value is not the same when it comes to a man.
The value is the same.
No, it's not the same. When it comes to let me come here. If you think maybe a man needs to be successful to be classified as a valuable man, okay, what do you think a woman also needs to do to be classified as a valuable woman in terms of marriage? And relationship. Marriage and relationship.
Okay, a woman who can submit.
So
who is submit?
So wait. you are talking about value now, and you are saying the value is the same, but you started saying that a woman who can submit.
Yes.
Submit to who?
Her husband.
Okay, so that's the value of a woman. And is that also the value of a man?
The value of a man is to love.
No, wait. You mentioned submit. Is that also a value of a man?
Okay, men doesn't have submission in their DNA.
No, don't bring DNA here. Because
Yes.
you are talking about your world as the modern woman. And then you have come to a point that you are saying that the value is the same for a man and a woman in the marriage standpoint.
I mean, the value is the same in terms of how do you call it? The woman brings submission, love, and respect. The man brings love. The woman doesn't bring love. The woman brings submission, respect, and the man brings love.
So in a relationship.
So in the nutshell, it's compliments.
So is it the same?
It's complement. That's why they become
Bond.
powerful partners.
That's how they bond, right?
Yes.
Okay, so a compliment is different from something being the same, right? Both are not the same.
Both are not the same.
Obviously, they are not the same. Okay. But they come to join to couple, to complement each other.
That's why they say like poles do not match.
Stop the cap.
Unlike poles attract.
Okay.
Stop the
so
cap.
What I'm trying to say here is that the value that we place on
the value for women, that's it, and for men, that's it. So
stop the cap.
No. Wait, I'm saying that what makes a man valuable is not the same thing for a woman. Is that correct?
I don't get it.
What makes a man valuable? If a woman is submissive, is she valuable?
Yes.
If a man is submissive, is he also valuable?
No.
So I'm saying that what makes a man valuable is not the same for women. Am I correct?
Okay.
All right. So then, don't you think that as much as men know their value, women must also know their value?
Yes, of course.
All right. So why did you even start your conversation from I need to be financially independent? Meanwhile, you know that financially independent has nothing to do with your value as a woman when it comes to marriage.
It does a lot.
You just mentioned it right here.
Which is?
You said it is not the same. So you mean women, the men?
I said a man must bring love.
No, not talking about that. You just admitted that the value, what makes a man valuable is not the same as a woman. And then the value of a man is mostly attached to your success in terms of how resources you can pull.
Okay.
And then if it is not the same for women, it means
it is. Have you?
But you just said it's not the same.
So do you think you are successful?
Okay.
Like which man? Unless this psychopath.
Which man will do what?
I'm drawing a point. Say which man doesn't feel proud when his wife's name is being mentioned on a bigger platform? Unless this psychopath who doesn't feel comfortable and they feel intimidated by their wife's success.
So you feel like a man in any way feel intimidated
a lot of men do.
By their wife's success?
Yes, a lot of them do.
Wow.
A lot.
All right. So now, I hope I've answered your question. You asked whether I want a sit-home wife. Have I answered your question?
No.
Okay. So it comes back to what I was saying. That the whole idea of marriage for a man is to bring a woman to a picture that he has already painted. When we say a man is mature enough for marriage, all what it means is that the man has already painted his picture and it is waiting to bring in a woman to fit in. That's all what it means. It means you have your focus, you know your direction. and you want to bring in a woman to fit in where the woman needs to be fitting. You get it? So that's the whole idea. So it is not something that you can say, oh, I want a stay-at-home wife or I don't want a stay-at-home wife. But it all depends at the point you are at that period. If your finances are okay, everything is okay, you would need your woman to be a stay-at-home wife. If at that period you feel like, okay, the money is not all that right at this moment, so you need to do XYZ for now, then the woman must do that for now.